9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Beachphoenix. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the Phoenix fam and everybody else in between. You guys see the thumbnail. So before we dive in, please be sure to hit the like button. Okay, I know you guys are going to hear me say it. Please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, y'all, please let them ads play. Okay, so your girl can keep bringing these movie breakdowns. All right, here we go. Okay, guys, so I know you may have seen or you may have not, but check out my live on my out of the theater reaction on Final Destination. So I just gave my scattered thoughts on the film, but now, you know, I had some time to go ahead and get together what I wanted to share about this. So first, let me tell you, my nerves are kind of shot after leaving, after leaving, seeing that movie. You know, it kind of makes you think, you know, you're double checking stuff to make sure if you understand how Final Destination is, you'll understand what I mean when I say that, you know, your eyes are like looking around and double checking for any, you know, signs, loose nails, any kind of something from the universe to send me a sign or a message. Okay, so that's one thing I want to say. It does have you leaving the theater like that. Now, listen, the movie definitely had me hooked from the beginning. Just the fact of the ancestry and bloodlines, because if you understand some of the other Final Destinations, as you're watching it, it can kind of be hard to keep up with who's next on the list. So I thought that was a nice way to kind of tie this one with the bloodline so that we're able to, you know, get that part out of our mind and, you know, focus on who's next, how it's going to happen, you know, all of that kind of stuff. So now it's like you have a mix of dealing with random accidents that anybody can have, and then also it's only like targeting a certain bloodline. So I do also want to note that it also hinted at some of the original or previous versions of Final Destination. So I think it's like a little wink. It's like a little wink to fans who may have been seeing the you know 1 through 5. This one is going to have little parts in there that will kind of tie back some of the previous ones. So once again, the opening sequence definitely gave Final Destination chaos, where we're seeing that initial premonition. So when the movie first starts off, you know, the opening scene and everything, we're seeing that. So it does kind of still show us that premonition chaos that we're used to with Final Destination. Now, they did add a little depth in this where, again, it's kind of tying down to the family legacy with the bloodlines. Again, hence it's called Bloodlines. Okay, and then so one thing I also want to note is, if you've seen it, the situation where the female cousin has her time on death's list. I thought that was kind of like, I don't know, hers was very fake to me. I just want to say it like that. It was given very fake to me. I understand that the way they had the events leading up to her. I mean, I don't want to give out too much, but when the ball hit her, you know, that all of that leading up to it, that was fake as I don't know what. So that part I do want to add. And then also another con I want to mention is some of the graphics looked a little fake to me. I understand all of this is fake, you know, but some of it looked a little like, I don't know, maybe sci-fi-ish. I don't know. I get that, you know, there's a certain way that you have to do these horror films, but some of the graphics on the kill scenes didn't really do it for me. There was 2 scenes in particular that just had me like, seriously? And then even how they get themselves into that situation. For example, again, I don't want to give too much, y'all, but for example, when the male cousin, he's at the tattoo shop, and as you can see, like even on the poster, you'll see that it has the skull with the nose ring. So I'm assuming that's to be him. But the whole fact of him getting his nose ring caught, that was fake. That was another fake. Yeah, I couldn't get with that. Now, I do want to say things wrapped up still kind of not what I expected. You definitely can see that this is the end of the Final Destination, but it wasn't that like jaw-dropping bam that we needed to have an ending of a franchise. Like I wanted it to give that, I don't know, like that mic drop type of feeling. But instead I got more of like a nice little applause. I just want a little bit more bam for that to be the end of the franchise. But overall, I can say this was an insane movie to see. It still was good to see. Do you want to rush to go see it in theaters or see it when you get home? I'm going to say this is an either or. If you want to do a nice like date night or just solo, go and see it. But at the same time, you can afford to give it some time, wait for it to come on streaming. Again, this is the final destination. I did myself, Beachphoenix. I wanted a little more bam for the ending, but either way, I was still excited to see it. We have not seen a Final Destination in a while. But also because of, the idea of Final Destination, I do want to leave with this one last thing. It definitely has me wanting to sleep with one eye open. Okay, low key, I'm not about to be getting in no elevators right now, not touching nothing sharp. You get what I'm saying. All right, y'all, stay tuned for the next one. Please like this video and subscribe. Beachphoenix signing out.
Hey, 5-star review, yeah? Like and subscribe and all the things.